Oh, you can divide it by 3, innit?
Yeah, you can divide it by 3 in it. No, you can't. And 5 here. A sad face or sad face?
Sad thing.
Very good.
If like our school tried teaching us this, it'd be so long and complicated.
Why?
Because they just make everything long and complicated.
Yeah, clearly you can see that. Is this easy to understand though?
Yeah. So I'm actually too good. I've got 3 out of 3 so far.
What do you want? Some milk and cookie?
Do you have that?
I don't. Times to give you -3 and add gives you 11.
Yeah.
There's no such numbers.
Okay.
Which question are you doing?
6.
Hi, Mari. Where's your bag? Where's your phone? Okay, put it in the bag. You did the wrong homework.
Yeah.
And you're laughing about it. Do you not realize that it didn't occur to you when you were doing the homework? Hang on, this seems a bit odd. I seem like I've just done this last week. Nothing occurred like that to you? Or no brain cells there to connect? No neural connection? Okay, wow. Any questions?
So why is the door moving by itself?
There used to be a ghost in this place.
What's the old place?
There's ghosts here as well. Doesn't this give you like a Harry Potter kind of vibe?
No.
Like Hogwarts?
Yeah, this is old.
Thanks. So today we've done this, but I don't think we've done the number line one. Anyone know what number line is?
It's the random number.
Silly question from me. Okay, quadratic inequality. But we're going to combine this with 2 equations where you have to solve and then draw number lines to merge them. So before doing that, you need to get the basics first. Okay, so let's do 2 examples, right? So let's say solve. Let's start with first x squared. So I'm going to do, one of them is smaller than 0. Let's do the same example, but I'm going to change the sign so you get to see what happens, okay? So that will be example 1, and then we'll do example 2. Okay, so 2 examples, okay? Write these down. So remember, we've covered a bit of this before, but because of this thing, the topic that I want to cover is going to be based on this. If you don't know this, you can't do the other section, and it will get confusing. I think everyone knows what inequality the signs are, right? Greater than, or do we need to go through that quickly? What does this sign mean?
Greater than.
Very good.
Oh, what? So I swear it's just whichever
Keep
side
swearing,
is-
keep swearing. Greater than. And then what is this? Which one would this be?
Smaller than or equal to.
Yeah, so everyone should know this, but then obviously the other one would be what? Greater than or equals to, yeah? This sign. Okay, cool. Now, very simple. Watch this. Very easy. Don't make it confusing. You have x squared minus 16x plus 63. All I'm going to do first is I'm going to say x squared minus 16x plus 63, and I'm going to put equals 0. Okay, forget the sign for now. I'm going to equal 0. We can do what here? We can factorize, isn't it? So if I say 2 numbers I multiply gives me 63, and 2 numbers when I add gives me the number in front of x, which in this case is minus 16. What are the 2 numbers?
Yeah.
What?
Minus 9, minus 7.
Okay, this is pretty simple, right? Minus 9, minus 7. All I need to do now, get my 2 brackets. By the way, I'm literally teaching 2 topics in one actually, factorizing and inequality. So equals 0. Put your 2 x's here. The 2 numbers that you found, minus 9 and minus 7, add them here. That's it. Doesn't matter which order. So now you have x minus 9 equals 0. So what would x be? 9. And then you have x minus 7 equals 0. What would x be? 7. So you got these 2 numbers. So 2 answers. Does that first make sense? Factorizing. Okay? Now, what we need to do, this is where we bring the inequality sign back. I'm just going to draw it here. We're going to draw a graph. Okay? You see those 2 values that you found, 9 and 7. I'm going to plot that in the graph. So I'm going to have what? 7 here and 9 here. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just, okay, it just has to, it doesn't matter. Now, a quadratic graph, how does that look like? Anyone know the shape of a quadratic graph?
Spiky.
Spiky.
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
No, it's a dippy thing, isn't it?
It's smiley. Okay, smiley face, right? It's a U shape. It's a smiley face. A smiley face that right now Manav doesn't have because he looks absolutely depressed. I see now he's getting up quickly.
Oh, I think I know what happened. Basically, yesterday on Friday, yeah, he just kicked Manav in the leg and Manav just dropped fully onto the floor.
Where were you, Krish, as a bodyguard?
I wasn't there.
Well, of course. Where was your duty to protect him? Well, were you just more protecting your bicycle? Is there someone else getting
Chris, where's your seat?
Oh, that's my bike today.
Is it?
Okay, all right. So we've got 7 and 9, right? What do we do now? The U shape. So it's a smiley face that goes through these 2 points. You see? That's it. That's what it is. Now, what we need to do, remember I said we need to go back to that inequality sign. What does this sign mean here? This
Smaller than.
Is it smaller than or greater than?
Smaller than.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, just testing. Smaller than 0, right? This is 0. So if it's smaller than 0, I'm looking everything below the graph here. Okay? Now watch it, just watch this, right? I'll show you the shortcut, but I'll give you the explanation of how you write the answer. This is where a lot of people get confused. Right, look at this. As my point here, I'm at 0.7, right? What happens to my value of 7 as I'm going this way? Is it getting bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger. So I say x is greater than 7. Now if I look at 0.9, look at this, 0.9. As I'm going this way, what is happening to my 9 value? Is it getting smaller or bigger?
Smaller.
So I say smaller than 9. This would be my answer. Now, if you don't understand the explanation, there is a shortcut. All you do, when you shade below 0, like this, put x here. Put your inequality sign this way, always this way. Look at the shape, it's always like this. What is that, crocodile, close or open? What do you call that?
Crocodile.
Well, I don't know, or it's a snake.
No, it's crocodile. It's always a crocodile.
Okay, but what do you call it, open or closed when you draw like that?
That's open.
Okay, so you do it like this, right? What is your left number on the graph?
7.
You put down the left side. What's your right number on the graph?
9.
So you put 9 on the right side. Is it just me and Amari talking today? Again?
I think so.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
That's it.
X.
So when it's below 0, right, all you do, right, I'll just rewrite it, put x like this, inequality sign this way, the left number on the graph goes on the left side. The right number on the graph goes on the right side. That's your answer.
So x equals 8.
No, that's not my answer. That's my answer. 7 is smaller than x, smaller than 9. Yes, x equals 8 from that perspective, but you can't write that in the exam because they want you to put the inequality sign in it.
So can you write both answers?
Yes, sure, why not?
Okay.
So everyone's got that, right? Now the second part of the question, what's changed? Not the second example, there's this bit here. What's changed here?
It's
Greater
greater
than.
than or equal to.
Okay, now watch this, right? The working out, so all of this is gonna stay the same. I'm still gonna get x equals 9, x equals 7, but I'm gonna keep this the same because the solving part of the equation is the same, but the graph is where it changes now. So watch this. The reason I wrote those two questions like this is so you can see the difference, yeah? Okay, so this is my graph, okay? So I've got 0.7 and so that's still gonna be here, 7 and 9, yeah? And I'm gonna draw the graph again like this. That's not gonna change. Now, what is going to change, actually, what is going to change? Yeah, the bit you shade, right? And this is down to the inequality, the sign. So if you look at my sign here, what's the sign here saying?
Greater than.
Greater than 0, right? So if this is 0 here, I have to look at everything above 0. So here and this line. Can you see the difference? In the previous graph, what did we do? I'll just quickly write it here. The previous graph, we had something like this. Where did we shade everything down, right? Because that was smaller than 0. Here, this is greater than or equal to 0, so we shade up. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So now look again. Let me use, what color should we, okay, blue. So if I look at 0.9 here, as this line goes this way, what is happening to my 9 value? Is it increasing or decreasing? So in this case, I'm going to say x is greater than or equals to 9. The reason why I say equals is because there was an equals there originally, so I have to carry that forward. If I look at point -7, as this line is going this way, what is happening to 7? Is it getting bigger or smaller? Smaller. So in this case, I say x is smaller than or equals to 7. That is my answer. So in the previous one, our answer was what? What was the answer? 7 and 9, like this, isn't it? See, look at the answer. The way you write is different, right? When it's smaller than 0, this is how you write it. When it's greater than 0, this is how you write it. The smaller than 0 in one line, the greater than 0 in 2 separate lines. You've got to make sure you get that right. Any questions? Yeah.
Will x have like the same value in like both of them?
Well, not really, because if you look at the first one, it says, well, x is greater than or equals to 9. So anything above 9 is my x values.
Yeah.
And also, the other one is smaller than or equals 7. So anything below and equals to 7. Make sure you write in this format, yeah? In the exam, because that's what they want to see. It's not hard, it's easy, but you need to learn this so before we get to the next bit. Right, can I go through the second? What's the difference now on example 2? Anyone?
There's a number before x squared.
What was that, Vanshi? You said it, you just said it.
I didn't say anything else yet.
No, it wasn't. You guys need to stop trolling me. It's not working. Okay, let's look at the second example. So if you remember, the first thing we need to do is forget about the sign, bring the equal sign. So change that to equal 0. Now, this is what kind of factorizing is this? Anyone remember? Great. long form factorizing. So what we need to do now is we need two numbers that I multiply gives me minus 15 because I'm taking the 3 here and I'm multiplying it by minus 5. And two numbers when I add, why are you crying, Murray? What happened?
Not kind of tired.
Why?
Because I went to bed late.
Again, what were you doing late?
I was watching TV.
What were you watching TV until when? Until what time?
12.
What were you watching?
Lupin.
The French
Yeah.
Series.
The French one.
Heard it was good. Right, so two numbers you multiply gives you minus 15. Two numbers when you add gives you what? Minus 14, the number in front of x. What's the two numbers? Anyone?
1 times 14.
1 times 14. I need minus 15.
Yeah, no. 1 minus 15.
How can 1 times 14 give you
No.
1 minus
1 minus...
Wow.
Wow.
1 minus 15, sorry.
1 minus 15. So can you say minus 15 and 1 as your two numbers, right? It works. So now remember, this is important. What you do, 3x squared. The two numbers that you found, minus 15 and 1, bring it here, but you've got to make sure you add an x to them, right? So minus 15x plus x, and then don't forget to carry the minus 5 equals 0. So now, what do we do? What can I take out here from 3x squared minus 15x? Krish, what can I take out? Take out from your bike.
Oh, you can divide it by 3 in it.
Yeah, you can divide it by 3 in it. No, you can't. What? If I take 3x out, what would I have? X minus 5. What can I take out between x and minus 5? What's in common? Or is there anything in common?
Nothing.
So if there's nothing in common, what do we normally take? Plus 1. And then I'm left with x minus 5 equals 0. So then remember, we bring these two together as one bracket. This is the method for factorizing, by the way, yeah? So again, I'm teaching actually 3 topics in one. 3x plus 1, x minus 5 equals 0, right? So if you remember, we have now what? 3x plus 1 equals 0. You're going to find x, move the 1 to the other side, becomes minus 1, and then divide it by 3. That's one solution. And then you have x minus 5 equals 0, x equals 5. That's the other solution. So now we've got to draw the graph, right? So we have what? Minus 1 over 3 and 5. So that could be minus 1 over 3 here and 5 here. A sad face or sad face?
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so based on this question here, where do I shade on the graph? Okay, yeah, down.
It's up.
Why is it up?
Because it's greater than.
Okay, greater than. So you shade up, right? So you go like this. Okay, here and here. So anyone, as my value here, as this graph goes this way, what is happening to my 5? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
So I say x is greater than 5. As minus 1 over third goes this way, what's happening to the value, the graph?
Decreasing.
So you say x is smaller than minus 1 over 3. That's your answer. What is it, Sienna Kaya? Important conversation? About what?
Hoodies.
Hoodies.
Yeah.
It's not that important then.
It's very important.
Why?
It's fight to their life.
Choose life as in not in danger? What?
It's highest like life in danger items.
Okay, right, next one. So in this bit here, I've got my two answers already, x minus a third and x equals 5. How would my answer look now? Anyone know?
Straight.
One line. So if I would, what would I have done now? Let me use blue for the second part. Where do I shade on that one? Up or down?
Down.
Why down?
Okay, it's less than. Yeah.
So I shade down, right?
Yeah.
So if you remember, so what would I do? I would write x like this, and I'll put the sign equals as well, because it's an equals. What's on my left side of the graph?
Minus 5.
So I put that as minus a third. And the right side, 5. That's your answer for the second part, for this one.
So
Is it?
if like our school tried like teaching us this, it'd be so long and complicated.
Why?
Because they just make everything long and
Yeah, clearly you can see that. Is this easy to understand though?
yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
Easy. Krish, you think about how you can be a bodyguard to,
No.
you don't want to be his bodyguard. Why?
You just have to sit with people.
He sits on people. Oh wow. That's a bit harsh. He sits on people. It's harsh. Okay, everyone got it? Yeah? Cool. Let's do some questions. Remember, it's not hard. All you're doing is essentially factorizing, drawing a graph, and then deciding, okay, is it up or down, and then getting your inequality based on that. That is all you're doing. Nothing too difficult. Okay, let's go around. What did people get for first one? Anyone done first one?
Yeah. Minus 3 is less than x, which is less than 7.
Yes?
Yeah.
The others are saying no?
Yeah. No.
Okay, what about second one? Hold up, Krish. How did you get from there and write 4 numbers and you got 2 answers straight away? What is the method? Head. You think the examiner knows that it's in your head?
I think so.
So why would you write that? You've got to show the method. Show all the methods step by. You know when I wrote the example, you just get those 4 numbers and nothing else that I wrote the example and just kind of translated that in there. Don't do that. Write every single bit of the method. Let me see so yeah, see like that. Even if the answer is right, you've got to write the method. It's important. What did you get for 3?
-5 is smaller than 0 is smaller than 4.
Smaller than 0. Wrong.
Oh, x.
X. Bless.
What, for 3?
No, I said bless you to him.
So I'm actually too good. I've got 3 out of 3 so far.
What do you want? Some milk and cookie?
Do you have that?
I don't. Aaron, where you want? And if you don't speak, I'll send a message to your mom right now that you're not saying anything. You better say something. Okay. Give me a call.
I'm on number 1.
Oh, so now you're speaking, huh? Okay. Just put a little thread and you'll speak. So what are you doing on number 1? Why are you writing the numbers in front? Isn't it X first?
Oh, yeah.
You finished? You finished as well?
So, you play games today?
Sure. What game would you like to play?
Mafia.
Mafia.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not?
Actually,
Yeah.
so you're being sarcastic?
Am I? Or am I being real with you?
I don't even know.
To be fair, most people don't know.
So we do something else now?
Sure. Let me just finish it off because 8 is not a good number to just leave it there, you know?
Yeah, it's a really nice number.
20.
No.
I agree.
8 is a lovely number. Even number, you know?
8 is like the worst number.
Thank you, Amari, thank you.
It is. If you flip it sideways, yeah, it's infinity. That's a much better looking number.
Infinity?
Yeah.
That's even better. So you're basically saying I can write unlimited questions?
Yeah.
Okay, no
No, I'm
problem.
not saying we're going to do them, but you can write them.
Yeah, I love your honesty. Brilliant.
So can you write the hardest question you can? Because I want to see if Sienna or someone can do it.
Why?
Because you literally answer every question within 5 seconds.
He's getting irritated that you're finishing the questions quickly. That's what's happening.
This is very annoying.
Where'd you book?
I didn't realize it was like.
Oh, you didn't realize there was a maths lesson today?
No, I have it here. I didn't realize it was like 1 page length.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
No, there's more.
Oh, there's more, yeah. There is more people. Why did you say he sits on people?
Because he does. Yeah. I swear you sat on me.
Sumo? You don't put the number, you put the letter first. Where did I put the number first in the answer? It's always the letter first, isn't it? Look at my examples. Did I ever write the number first and then the equality sign?
How did I do it?
As the sign goes this way, it gets greater. So you say x is greater than or equals to 10 like that. Very good. 12 times minus 8 gives you minus 12, isn't it?
Can you write some more questions?
You finished? Mara, you gonna get angry?
Yeah.
Well, all of them.
Yeah.
Do you expand?
15.
You expanded and simplified everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching.
We're number 16.
I don't know. I have to work it
So
out.
figure it out.
Are you the teacher now?
Yes.
Let's go. Yeah, so this is what there'll be something called a revision masterclass in October half term. Because I only do it twice a year. One in October half term and then the other one in April Easter break. So when I send a message out, normally these places go very quick. Or just be a first come, first serve. Because I only do it twice per year. Let's go, people. Come on, come on.
So, do you want to see Elliot's glow?
I do not want to see anyone's face.
Is that why you blurred them all out in the videos?
Exactly, so I don't see your faces. Yeah, that's probably why you can't factorize it. Why are you banging your head? There's a tree outside, you can bang it. Why are you using your hand? The tree's there.
Because I'm confused.
About what?
I don't know what adds to get 11, but times is to get -3.
Times to give you -3 and add gives you 11.
Yeah.
There's no such numbers.
But then,
Which question are you doing?
6.
Two numbers you multiply gives you -12, and two numbers when you add gives you. This is long form factorizing now. Example 2, which is what Chris is struggling with as well, is it? You're 9. Wow, you're overtaking Amari again. What was 7, Yash? That looks completely wrong. 7. You finished? There's no way.
See, even self started to understand it now.
What did you get? Sienna.
What did you get?
I got 18x minus 4 and 2x plus 11.
Well, it's just a solve. You have to solve, isn't it?
So yeah, I solved it.
2x plus 11 over 18x minus 12. So one of you forgot to divide it by 1. This is on the top and this is on the bottom. You put down the bottom and then put down the top.
Huh?
I was just trying to do mine.
Oh, okay.
You got it? Alright, cool.
You also got the same.
That was no American accent. An accent. The Constitution.
What about New York?
Continue.
What about Australia?
Sharks in the water. It's not that great.
Saturday game.
Sure, what game would you like?
Mafia.
No.
Which game then?
How hard can I go on the questions game? Yeah, we're waiting for the number. Aaron.
X is the crocodile teeth fitting towards it. minus 8. And then x, and then it's like 4, and then it's 4, it's equal to 4, or this equal 4.
What do you do? Are you writing a story here? Are you telling me a story or some numbers? I don't really get it.
I got 2 wrong.
Isn't that what we were just discussing?
X is greater than or equal to 4, and x is less than or equal to minus 8.
That's what I thought.
That's not what you said when we asked.
Aaron, what'd you get for question 13?
Question what?
Question 13.
X is equal or greater than.
First and foremost, Aaron, question 13 is in terms of y, so we know you're messing around there. There's no x in 13. Whoa.
Oh my days.
Hold up. Hang on. Amari.
I was teaching how to.
No. Don't worry about what Vanchi said. Amari,
What?
didn't it occur to your brain that 4 add 3 does not give you 11 when you put the numbers in? Forget her helping you, but when you wrote,
That's
when
why
you
I changed it.
no, but when you wrote 4 and 3, didn't it? Hold on, 4
No,
plus
because she said you're going to do the same way in there. So
She says jump out the window. You're gonna jump out the window.
No, because I
That's
know
my
that
point.
the-
But then you have 4 and minus 3 there. You can't have different numbers. It has to be the same numbers.
That's
remember?
what I said. She was like, no.
First and foremost, don't get emotional. Relax, chill. Aaron was getting emotional last week, and look at him now. Okay. Now you know you got it wrong, so now you know you can make it right. Okay, let's go. No. Wait, careful. I will send the homework to every parent, don't worry. No. Oh my days, I thought we were finishing at 12:45.
45.